How I make kimchi my way. It's sad that I decided to turn the camera on after I basically, had done quite a bit of the process. But how I do my kimchi, which I've gotten all suggestions from many different videos, but this time around, because I'm going to be trying to regrow the bottoms of my Napa cabbage. So the only part of the cabbage that I have soaking in salt right now, because I've cut the bottoms off, is the tough parts. So basically that's the only part that I really salt, is the tough part. And you want it to get tough, tender enough where it bends and don't break. If it bends and don't break, you know it's been soaking long enough. And I don't soak it in water. I just put salt on each layer. And I have sea salt. I be using my pink sea salt, Himalayan salt. But yes, I put salt on each layer, and after about 30 minutes, I keep turning it over every 30 minutes. And again, once these thickest parts bend without breaking, you know it's ready. And here are the other parts of my cabbage. I don't soak these in salt because they're already, already flimsy. And I have my onions and bell pepper in here. These were frozen out of my freezer. And also I had my garlic chives. They were frozen and I just got through cutting them up. And now I'm getting ready to mince up my garlic and ginger. And I'm going to slice up my carrots. And I'm going to soak my shrimp in soy sauce, some type of soy sauce. I have so many different types of Chinese soy sauces. So I'm going to soak this in while I'm doing all of this with making up my paste. I'm going to be soaking my shrimp in the soy sauce. So I'll get right back to you after I'm getting ready to mix up my paste. Okay, so now I've rinsed off my cabbage very good to get all of the salt that was on them. And I'm getting ready to make up my paste now. And this is, before I used to buy this paste, I used to make my own, just doing it the way I do it. I would have cayenne pepper, powder, and mix in with crushed peppers and all of that, and fish sauce. I used fish sauce soaking the shrimp. That's what I'm soaking the shrimp in, fish sauce right about now. And so I've crushed up my garlic and ginger and my carrots and also my garlic chives. And again, my onions and bell pepper, they're inside the bowl here. They were inside the bowl with the other bottom parts of my Napa cabbage. So let me get this in the bowl, or get my paste made up, and I'll show you my paste once it's made up. Okay, so I used the rest of the paste, hot pepper paste that was in here, and gochujang. I don't know the name of it, but yes, I guess it was about 2 tablespoons left in here, and I mixed probably about a cup of water. I'm not sure how much water, but this is a little sweet. I'm not too fond of the sweet flavor, so I'm gonna add a little more fish sauce to get out the sweetness. So one moment. Oh, I really didn't have to go get the fish sauce. This is the fish sauce that I use because I have my shrimp soaking in it. So I'll pour that sauce into into there. And to me, I don't want the sweet flavor. I like the salty, tangy, spicy flavor. Perfect. And the bell pepper and onion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of this out of here, and little bit by little bit, I'm going to be coating it little bit by little bit. So I'm basically, I mixed all of the ingredients, the ginger, garlic, carrots, bell pepper, onion. The bell pepper, onion, oh, that's a big carrot right there. I didn't mean that to be in there. The bell pepper, onion, I don't know what I was getting ready to say. But let me coat this and, you know, get everything coated. And then I'll come right back to you. I had to go and open up another thing, man. I got about 5, 6 of these because I keep kimchi in my refrigerator. But yeah, I had to make up a little bit more because that wasn't enough. And I also put in a dash of lemon juice that I have because, you know, you put the flavor that you want, and I know the type of flavor that I like. So let me put the last little bit in here and pour. And after I get it all in here, I'm gonna put my shrimp in here, because for one, also the fish sauce is a salty base, so it'll be good to help ferment everything. Now, but let me use 2 hands so I could get this mixed up very well and put in my shrimp, and I'll get right back to you. Okay, so I basically got everything coated, got the shrimp inside of here, and you could also make these in smaller skinny pieces, but it's okay with me. When I take some out, it's all right with me being big. But yes, the shrimp is in here and the bell pepper. I be putting bell pepper, onion, and garlic, ginger in mine. So now what I'm trying to do is I had to mix up. I didn't want to use any more of this here because it has a sweetness to it. So I went on and got some of my cayenne pepper and made, you know, put water and a little more fish sauce. Now that fish sauce is a salty flavor, so you have to season it to your own taste. And I know how I like my kimchi to be at a certain saltiness and tanginess. So, but I'm trying to get it to where it could be submerged under some water, you know, under liquid. And because it's still gonna be, you could eat it just like this here. You could eat it just like this. It's ready, but it'll be in my refrigerator in their containers. At least the last ones lasted 4 to 6 months. I know it had to be that long. So this will be in the refrigerator in its container. I have separate jars that I will be putting it in. So, but yeah, when I put it into the jars, I want it need to be submerged in liquid, in fluid. So let me go ahead and pour this here water that I had. So I'm hoping I don't dilute it too much, but the longer it stays in there, the more it's going to be getting the flavor of the seasonings in here. So I'm gonna let this be, and probably tomorrow I'll go ahead and put it inside of its jar that I usually put them in. Let me show you the container that I usually use. Okay, where is it? Oh, yeah, this is what I be having, like about four of these. This should maybe take about 3 or 4 of these here. It should fill that. And that's what they'll be in the refrigerator, sitting in the refrigerator. And again, it lasts 4 to 6 months. So, yeah. Well, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and fill one jar and see what it looks like. We'll be right back. Okay, I finished everything. So now it filled these 3 containers, and we want to make sure that everything is submerged, you know, staying up under the liquid. And any leftover liquid that I had, it will be being used for my seafood soup, whatever, crap, whatever you use. I mean, it's very many creative ways to use it. But, and the last little bit, I filled up the rest of my stuff that I had in the refrigerator. So this container, it will be eaten first because it had a half of the old batch that I made about 6 months ago. So that will be eaten up first. But yeah, now these are ready to go in the refrigerator and they're done. All right, my kimchi. Have a blessed day. Oh, P.S. And I don't twist my tops tight because it may be starting to ferment in the refrigerator and then it could bubble over, things like that. So I keep my lids kind of loose. I don't twist it very tight. And you may want to burp it, you know, just to check on it and stuff through the day, or, you know, every day you may want to burp it. But in the refrigerator, it shouldn't be fermenting too much. But if you have it closed real tight, it may swell and you may need to burp it. But, you know, pop it open a little bit. But yeah, I keep my lids not very tight at all, so it won't be pressurized. Okay.